Sweet, thank you. Am I doing this too? Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, softball fans of all ages, hello, and welcome to the softball field here on the campus of Brockton High School for this afternoon's MIAA Division I softball game. It is Boston Latin Academy and your Brockton Boxers. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you all the action from out here in left center field. Beautiful afternoon. It is about 75 degrees. Tad of wind, as per usual, in the second windiest city in the United States of America. It is blowing from third base over to first. This game is underway with strike one. Going to the count to Alanis Toladapo. She grounds out to just to the right of the circle. Easy 1-3 put out for the first out of this game. That'll bring up Avery Dillon. The rest of the Boston Latin lineup: Fiona Diebler will bat third. Olivia McSherry bats cleanup. Maeve Cuniff is batting fifth. Ashlyn Brady bats sixth. Colleen Buckley bats seventh. Claire Hauke is batting eighth. Sophia Bazell is batting ninth. Another ground ball. This one handled by the shortstop. Long throw, not able to be picked at first. And Dillon is the first Boston Latin player on the board. Just missed the zone, low and away. A lot of variables with this game. It was supposed to start almost an hour ago. Here we are, high swinging strike for Fiona Diebler. Ball gets away from the catcher, and Dillon will take off for second base. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike three. So 2 outs in the inning, runner on second base. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Olivia McSherry. Abigail Berducci doing the pitching for the Boxers. Both of these squads wearing black jerseys and pants. High pop up to left field. Sizing it up and making the catch for the third out of the inning is Tajiha Madison. And that will end the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, one error. We'll head to the bottom of the first, where we'll meet the Boxers lineup and the Boston Latin defensive look when we come back. The bottom of the first inning will be led off by Abigail Bertocci. Jayla Porcaro-Solbo will bat second for the Boxers. Nevaeh Madison is batting third. Tajaya Madison, her sister, is batting cleanup. Abigail Lee bats fifth. Michaela Hopkins is sixth. Sam Lizotte batting seventh. Maddie O'Keefe batting eighth. And Casey Hoyt is batting ninth. They will face Ashlyn Brady in the circle for Boston Latin. Doing the catching for her is Claire Hauk. The first baseman is Sophia Bazell. Second baseman is Colleen Buckley. Shortstop is Alanis Toledano. Hot corner being patrolled by Fiona Diebler. Slash foul that will get out of play. Left to right across the outfield, Lauren Dillon, Avery Dillon, and Olivia McSherry. High pop-up, right center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Heading for second now is Bertocci, and she's going to lead off double. Fielder's choice, the play made at second base by Colleen Buckley, picking the loose ball up and stepping on the bag. High pop-up, that'll go foul territory. Inside, ball tossed in by Brady. The 1-1 high, swinging, fouled off to the backstop. The 1-2 from Brady. Swing and a miss, a strike three. The runner, Nevaeh Madison, takes off for second. So she's got the stolen base on the strikeout. And that brings up Abigail Lee for the Boxers. Lee swings at the first offering she sees from Brady and fouls it off to the backstop. The 0-1. High, looked like it got away from Brady that time. Ball and a strike. 2 on, 2 out. Runners on second and third. First base vacant for the number 5 hitter in the Boxers order. She'll bloop one out into right field. It hits the chalk, but they say foul. It definitely kicked up a cloud of the white dust. Brings the count to 1-2. Low and inside evens the count. Two fouled straight up, and only having to stand up to make that catch was Claire Hauk. That will end the inning. The Boxers strand 2, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. We're at the end of the first inning, top of the second, coming at you here on Brockton Community Access. Top of the second inning will be led off by Maeve Cuniff, the designated player for the Dragons today. She'll be followed by Ashlyn Brady and Colleen Buckley for Boston Latin. Swing and a miss at the first offering of the second frame from the pitcher, Abigail Bertocci. That one missing the zone, up and out, 1-1. Fouled off the handle of the bat. Thought that might have gotten the hands of Cuniff, but it's fouled to the backstop to bring the count to a ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 from Bertocci, high up around the shoulders, but swinging and missing was Cuniff for the first out of the second. That'll bring up the lefty, Ashlyn Brady. She looks at ball one, just missing the outside edge. Swinging a drive, deep right field. It's going towards foul territory, and it will bounce into the tennis courts here at Brockton High School. Sent a long way. If it was straight, it would have been close to the fence. Allowed strike one. Brady missing at this one, 1-2. Pitch from Bertocci, another swing and a miss, strike 3, and how about Abigail Bertocci has 2 strikeouts to start the inning, 3 total here to start this afternoon. Colleen Buckley, the second baseman, steps in now. So look at ball one, just low. Pop up, loop to center field, and sliding down to make the catch very nicely goes number 2, Maddie O'Keefe, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 in order to go the Dragons. 2 strikeouts and a sliding grab in center by O'Keefe. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll head to the bottom half of the second on Brockton Community Access. Michaela Hopkins, Sam Lazat, and Maddie O'Keefe do up for the Brockton Boxers. They face Ashlyn Brady back in the circle for her second inning of work. The first pitch will plunk Michaela Hopkins and she'll take the free pass. Second hit batter by Ashlyn Brady today. And that brings up Lizotte. Chance for the bottom part of the Brockton order to do some damage. Big swing and a miss at one up around the shoulders. Ball on a strike now to Lizotte. Swirling winds here alongside Route 123. Blowing at the moment across the infield from third to first. The 2-2 from Brady. Low and away, full count. That'll be ball 4, and a walk along with a hit batter to start the inning. That sends up Maddie O'Keefe. O'Keefe pops one up, shallow right field. Moving in to make the catch, and the runners no chance at a tag up, one away. Casey Hoyt steps in for her first at bat of the game. One away, 2 on. Low and inside, ball 1. Upstairs over the head of Hoyt. Hitters count 2-0. Hopkins on second, Lizotte on first. That one will get to the backstop, and the runners will easily advance. The 3-0 up above the head, and it is a second walk of the inning. Bases loaded, but the Boxers have still only registered 1 hit. Now the top of the order, the person who has that hit, Abigail Bertocci, a leadoff double in the first inning. Pitch is shot out to left. It's going to fall in fair territory. It's going to score at least 2 runs. Hoyt is turning around third and now heading back to second. No throw. Bertocci has 2 doubles and now 2 runs batted in, and the Boxers are on the board. Hopkins in from third. Lizotte in from second. Hoyt thought about making a charge home. The throw was on the money from left. Now another shot to left. That'll get through and score another 2 for the Boxers as Jalen Porcara-Solba is headed for third. And she slides in with a 2 RBI triple. Thought it was fouled off. They say swing and a miss, and that allows Nevaeh Madison to score from third. Rather, Madison's at the plate. That was Porcara-Solba scoring from third base. 5-0 Boxers having a big inning. Ground ball to third base making the play. Second out of the inning, but the damage has been done. The bottom four of the Brockton order accounting for 3 of these runs. Chopper right back up the middle. Brady's going to have trouble with it, and she will opt not to throw. An infield hit by Tajaya Madison. Brockton continues to roll here in the bottom of the second. Runner on first, 2 outs for Abigail Lee. Lee sends one out, bouncing into left field. That will get past the Boston line left fielder, Nevea, heading for home. And she will score easily, no throw in. All the way from first goes Tajaya Madison. And it is 6-0. Boxers on top. For the second time this inning, Michaela Hopkins. She was hit by the first pitch of this inning. High pop-up. That gets out of play just beyond the backstop. Shot out to right, that's over the head, and will score another boxer run as it's still rolling all the way to the fence. Hopkins headed, she'll stop at second. Took a wide turn, thought she might attempt it third. I think she would have had it too. It is a triple, or a double rather, for Michaela Hopkins. Bad first jump by the right fielder, Olivia McSherry. And now, again for the second time this inning, Sam Lazzacci walked her last time up. Ball one above the head of Lazat. Maddie O'Keefe awaiting on deck. 2-0 the count to Lazat. The skipper outside. Hitters count, 3 balls, no strikes. Runner on second, 2 outs for the Boxers in the bottom of the second inning. And that'll be ball 4. Second straight walk for Lazat, both in the second inning. Maddie O'Keefe flew out to right her last time up, pops him up this time, headed for shallow right field into the glove this time of McSherry. And that will end the inning, but the Boxers tag the Dragons for 6 runs on a couple of hits. We'll have to do the math. 2 errors committed by the Dragons in that inning. Brockton leads 6-0, headed to the top of the third. So here we are, the top of the third inning. The Boxers tagging the Dragons for 7. In the second, of course, we know that a mercy rule now could be into play towards the later stages of this one. Scheduled 7-inning. Claire Hauk, Sophia Bazell, and Alanis Toledano due up for the Dragons of Boston Latin Academy. Grounder, good glove at first, and picking up the loose change and stepping on the bag was number 16, Michaela Hopkins. Blown away for a ball to Claire Hauk, or rather Sophia Bazell. Fouled off to the fence. Three balls, one strike, the count now. Little bloop to short, the throw not in time. Go with an infield single there for Bazell. Another grounder to short, and in and out of the glove of Nevaeh Madison. It'll be the first error committed by the Boxers. Second error committed by Brockton. Chance at a twin killing there. Another sacrifice bunt this time. Throw to first in time. Charging in was the third baseman, Jayla Porcara Solbo, for the second out of the inning. Moves the runners up. So now second and third, but with 2 away. For Fiona Diebler. Diebler, a strikeout victim her first time up. The 1-1 from Bertocci. Lone inside, gets away, no attempt at home. Good block there by Abigail Lee, the Boxer catcher. Hard liner to third, handled the throw to first in time. What a play at the hot corner. That's why they call it that. By Jayla Porcara Solbo, and the Dragons will leave 2 on base. No runs on 1 hit, 1 error. We are in the middle of the third inning, where the Boxers will send up their 9, 1, and 2 batters when we come back. Casey Hoyt walked her first time up, scored one of the Boxers' 7 runs in the second inning. She will be followed by Abigail Bertocci and Jayla Porcara-Solbo, who had a couple of phenomenal plays at third base in the top half of this inning. Once again, I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson, bringing you the action from left center field here on a beautiful sunny afternoon along Route 123 in Brockton. Fiona Diebler is the new Dragons pitcher. There's a new Boston Latin third baseman as well. That would be Ellie Edema Gilbertson, wearing number 13 in the gold and black. Up and out of the zone. 3 balls, 1 strike to Hoyt. First batter faced for Diebler, and it'll be the second walk for Casey Hoyt. Abigail Bertocci has doubled twice today. One of those scored 2 Boxer runs. She gets plunked by the first pitch, and will take her free pass. Moves Hoyt up to second. Jayla Porcara-Solbo doubled her last time up, made it to third on an error in the outfield. Fouls it off to the fence, 1-1. High pop up, right side, that will get just over the fence and out of play. Count even 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Porcara-Solbo. Diebler trying to avoid loading the bases in her first inning of work. Full count. The payoff pitch from Diebler. Laced foul. Watch out, a headhunter towards the Boxer dugout. Another hit batter will load the bases. 2 straight now for Diebler. Bertocci moves up to second. Hoyt up to third. Run scores on the wild pitch to make it 8-0. Hoyt in from third. Bertocci takes her place at third base. Porcara Solbo now up to second. High pop-up, that'll get out of play. Almost a nice play on the first base side by one of the BLA fans. Nevaeh Madison looks at ball 2. Swing and a miss. Evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nevaeh reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Grounded out to short. And that would be the softball equivalent of a balk. Sliding out of the hands. It's one thing I admire about fast pitch softball pitchers is that arm motion where they're going full circle. Another wild pitch. The runners will hold this time on the walk to Nevaeh. I had ball 3. So the balk counts as a ball. We're slowly catching up here. Sacks are packed for Nevaeh Madison. Brockton already on top, and now the cleanup hitter. Pitch from Diebler upstairs. Brockton starting to show a little bit of taking the foot off the accelerator, holding the runners on the wild pitches. Big swing and a miss by Nevaeh. Abigail Lee waiting on deck. Still no outs here in the bottom of the third. Ground ball, that will be fair into a foul. Just missing the bag. 2 volunteer umpires today. MIAA signer must have forgot about Brockton High. That off the tip of the glove into left field. Fair ball. A run will score and the bases remain juiced. The RBI single for Nevaeh Madison. Scores Bertocci. Abigail Lee looks at ball 1. Another wild pitch. The runners hold. Already 9-0. Brockton on top. Fouled off. Nice catch by one of the parents. Showed us some fundamentals. Use 2 hands. Squeeze the ball. The 1-1. Popped up. Foul again. The same parent had a play on that. Ball and 2 strikes. Diebler ahead here. Another foul. Same parent went for that one. Goes one-handed off the hand onto the ground. Count remains a ball and 2 strikes for Diebler. Ground ball up the middle. That will get through into the outfield. Takes a hop off the lip. The runners all advance to 1 base and hold. Another run across for the Boxers. Porcara Solbo scoring from third. RBI single for Abigail Lee. Plates the Boxers' 10th run of the afternoon. A little bit more on the MIAA slaughter rule. 10 runs after 4.5. This game would be over. The mercy rule giveth, the mercy rule taketh away. The Brockton High baseball team falling by virtue of that rule to Bridgewater Raynham on Monday afternoon. Another 1-2 count for Diebler. High pop-up, shallow right field, and over the glove of McSherry. That will advance the runners one more. Madison held at third, and it's 11-0. An error. Another one for McSherry and right. Fouled to the backstop. So now Tajaya Madison on third, Abby Lee on second, Michaela Hopkins is on first. Just missed outside that time for Diebler, 2-1. Still no outs in the inning. We're almost around the boxer's order once again. As I say that, the broadcaster's curse remains true. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Lizotte down by way of the K. Maddie O'Keefe has flown out to Olivia McSherry and right twice. So go that way again. And that went into the glove of McSherry. 2 outs. The runners will not tag. McSherry definitely winning the battle between her and Maddie O'Keefe. 3 for now. And there's 2 outs. And as we get to Casey Hoyt for the second time, she's walked twice, still looking to register her first at bat, technically, of the afternoon. Fouled off of the catcher's mask. Another foul ball, a ball and 2 strikes. Another offering from Sophie Diebler. Low and inside, count evens at 2-2. Called strike 3 over the outside edge. That will retire the side, but the Boxers strike for another 4. 11-0, leading Boston Latin Academy, headed to the top half of the 4th inning. head to the top of the fourth inning. Olivia McSherry, Maeve Cuniff, and Ashlyn Brady due up. We'll see if there's any changes to that order, knowing that Brady is out of the circle. Ball one tossed in from Bertocci, still on the hill. Two balls, one strike, the count to McSherry. She flew out to Madison and left. Some defensive changes to talk about. Madison now in center field. High pop-up, a mile in the air, right behind the catcher, and she will make the grab for the out. Olivia Bilodeau, the new left fielder for the Boxers. Madison Delano is the new second baseman. Head coach Katie Balboni. Her assistants Lauren Rapoli, James Hodgson. Having an afternoon to remember. Another pop-up to the catcher. This one drops out. Sent out to short. Madison right there to make the grab for the second out of the inning. Blown away. The pinch hitter is number 9 for Boston Latin. That's Ruby Gold. Check swing, and she did in fact offer at it. Make it a 3-1 count. Pitch from Bertocci. Another swing and a miss. Count moves full. Three straight for Abigail Bertocci. That will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 in order go. The Dragons in the top of the fourth. Headed to the bottom half where we'll see Bertocci, Porcara Solba, and Nevaeh Madison when we come back 11-0. The Brockton Boxers leading the Boston Latin Academy Dragons. Alanis Toledano, another new pitcher. She'll flip positions with Sophie Diebler at shortstop now. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Abigail Bertocci, bottom of the fourth inning. And that will be ball one, slipping out of the hand of Toledano. Second time we've seen that today. Upstairs for ball two. Brockton already up 11-0. Could have been more than that had it not been for a little bit of mercy by third base coach, head coach Katie Balboni. Brockton leaving them loaded last inning. The 3-1 swung on, fouled off, full count. On a wild pitch. Count remains full. They must have said it hit a little piece of the bat. It's the payoff pitch from Toledano. Low and inside, and it'll be a leadoff walk for Bertocci, who reaches base for the fourth time today. 2 doubles. She was plunked, and now she walks. Wild pitch. Bertocci will take second. Pop up to the right side. This is Jayla Porcara-Solbo. She's reached 3 times today herself. Been hit twice, also doubled. High pop up, that'll go out of play, foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Another foul out of the field of play towards the gymnasium here at Brockton High. Pop up towards left field, and that will get out onto the entry road leading to Belmont Street. Count remains 1-2. Wild pitch. Bertocci takes off for third. Nevaeh Madison waiting on deck. They'll hold Bertocci at third base. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch from Alanis Toledano. It'll be ball 4. Porcar Sobo reaching for the 4th time. And that brings up Nevaeh Madison. She reached on a fielder's choice. Walked and grounded to shortstop today. Walking to second is Porcar Sobo. Up and out of the zone for ball 2. Sister Tajea waiting on deck. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Fouled off to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Runners on second and third, no outs. Bottom of the 4th. Boxers have batted around twice. Ball 3 gets to the backstop. Another wild pitch. The runners hold. Full count. Another payoff pitch for Toledano. It'll be another ball that should be 4, but the umpire says full count, so we'll roll with it. Full count. Adapt and overcome. Fouled off. Count remains full. Third 3-2 of the at-bat. That'll be ball 4. And the base is loaded once again. Tajea Madison, 2 for 3, 2 singles. To go along with a strikeout. Facing Toledano for the first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Wind now swirling from second to first base, or in towards home plate from left field. A blooper, and making the catch, Diebler, for the first out. Abigail Lee, 1 for 2. She singled, reached on an error, and also popped up to the catcher. Another swing and a miss. 0-2 now for Toledano. Foul tip. Another say off the end of the catcher's mitt. So, swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs here. with the bases loaded. Michaela Hopkins has reached all 3 times previously to the dish. Doubled back in the second inning. Just hit by a pitch also in the second inning and reached on an error in the third rather. The 0-2. High pop up that will get out. Count will remain 0-2. Do apologize for confusing innings so often here. My book's kind of a mess. If you know at home how scorebooks work, you bat around the order, you continue into the next frame. So on the Boxer side of the book, I'm in the bottom of the 6th. By virtue of Brockton having batted around the order in the second and third innings. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Throw down to first is going to be in time to retire the side. So 2 strikeouts for Alanis Toledano. The second requiring a 2-3 putout. The Boxers leave him loaded. We're heading for what could be the final half inning today. The Boxers lead it 11-0. A whole host of defensive changes here in the top of the 5th for Brockton. Try to get to them as we can, but the new pitcher is Sam Lizotte, taking over for Abigail Bertocci. The new right fielder is Michaela Hopkins. New first baseman is Abigail Bertocci, so the 3-way triangle switch. Fouled off. Madison Delano, the new second baseman. I believe the rest of the Boxers hold. Madison's still at short and center. Porcara Solbo still at third base. And Bilodeau still in center. Two and two the count. To Colleen Buckley, who, as much as we've talked about the Boxers, 4 for 5, 4 for 4, has only reached home plate once singles on her second trip. Just the second hit of the day for Boston Latin. Fourth base runner overall. Claire Hauk grounded out to first, her first and only time up. Swinging to second, a flip to Madison at second. They say she was off the bag. So that will be a fielder's choice for both of those runners, as well as an error. High pop-up, shallow left. Bilodeau sizing it up will make the catch for the first out. That was Sophia Bazell. Now we'll bring up Alanis Toledano. Pops up to the right side and moving over the over-the-shoulder catch. It's a double play. Diving back into second was Colleen Buckley, and she didn't think that the second baseman had a play on the ball. Nice catch over the shoulder by Michaela Hopkins. So it goes F4-6 on the inning-ending double play. No runs, no hits, one error. And I believe that should be the game, although it looks like Boston Latin coming out for another inning. So we head to the bottom of the fifth. Stay tuned. So we're back for the bottom of the fifth inning. And it will be led off by Sam Lizotte. She looks at ball one. Toledano returns to the circle for her second inning of work. 2 strikeouts in her first frame. Lizotte has walked twice and struck out in her 3 previous trips to the plate. Looks at ball 3 outside. Swing and a miss, 3-1 for Toledano. Good for strike 2 over the outside part of the plate. Full count. Payoff pitch from Toledano. Up and in, and it's a leadoff walk for Lizotte. Matty O'Keefe now. O'Keefe, a phenomenal sliding catch in center field. Ground ball, hops the glove of Toledano. Diebler picks it up. The throw over will not be in time and make it into right field. Meanwhile, Lizotte going to head for third and reach safely. Another error committed by Boston Latin. That will send up Casey Hoyt. Runner takes off for second. Another Hoyt being pinch hit for by Bilodeau. Good for a strike. 0-2. Runners will go about halfway and take off and then turn back. I think Boston Latin was looking for the rundown to have a little bit of fun. That will be strike 3 to Bilodeau. One away, runners on second and third. Another passed ball. The runners break this time, and scoring is Lizotte. Their second run scored of the day. Delano moving up to third base. 12-0, Boxers on top. Wave and a miss. Another pinch hitter, this time Bilodeau getting subbed out. Tatiana DeRosa at the dish for the first time, so Bertocci finishes reaching all 4 times. 2 doubles, a walk, and a hit by pitch. DeRosa looks at one up out of the zone. 3-1. Pitch from Toledano with 1 on and 1 out. Good for strike 3. So it's another strikeout for BLA. 2 outs in the inning. Scoring easily now, Delano. Another RBI for Jailer Porcara Solbo. One to Porcara Solbo. She'll drop the bunt down. Toledano picks it up, fires to first. The ball hit the back of Porcara Solbo. Might have caught the back of the helmet. She looks okay. Now a discussion at first base. I think they're trying to decide if there was interference on the play. Lengthy conversation at first. Not much Porcara Solbo could have done differently. She was just running down the base path and happened to get hit. Now Coach Balboni coming over for an explanation. They are going to call Porcara Solbo out at first. And that will end the 5th inning. Interference on the bunt, I believe, was the call. Now the boxers coming out for the top of the 6th. So we'll try to figure out what the heck is going on. But it is 13-0. Brockton on top. It appears we're headed for the top of the 6th inning. So the afternoon of confusion continues. Avery Dillon steps into the box in the top of the 6th inning, which, according to the MIAA rulebook, should not be being played at the moment. As Brockton is well above the 10-run threshold for the mercy rule. Lizotte returns to the circle. Ground ball, first base, picked up in foul territory. Pop up to left field. Bilodeau not going to get there. Headed for second. The throw will be close. Dropped. And called safe was Dillon. Missed ball by Bilodeau. 2-miss, strike one. Dillon on second base.
I'll get that as an error. She should have caught it. She didn't touch it. It doesn't matter.
0-2 the count to Fiona Diebler. Ground ball handled by Lizotte. She'll toss to first in time for the out. Now throw to third. Trying to catch Dillon sleeping rounding a corner. So the clarification is that the rule that the Southeast Conference follows. Another ground ball to second. Kick the glove. And the throw to first not going to be in time. And look at this. Boston Latin on the board. In from third base is Dillon. It is an RBI single by Olivia McSherry. So the clarification is that the slaughter rule followed here is a 12-run differential, which still does not explain why we're still playing. 0-1 off the foul ball. This is Maeve Cuniff. Have a pinch runner for McSherry. Kind of squaring the bunt. Liner right up the middle, and the throw to first is dropped. A chance for what could have been a game-ending double play, or an inning-ending double play. Second out of the inning. Batter is number 17 for the Dragons. That is Ashlyn Brady. Shilsky went out to shallow right field and calling it off, making the catch. And that will end the inning. Good play by the second baseman, Madison Delano. And it looks like that will wrap us up this afternoon. The Boxers win it 13-1 over the Boston Latin Academy Dragons. There's your line. 13 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors for Brockton. 1 run, 4 hits, 4 errors committed by the Boxers. Stay tuned. We will have a post-game interview with Coach Katie Balboni. Until then, I want to thank our cameraman for bringing you the sights and sounds from the campus of Brockton High School today. The one, the only Mike the Postman Simmons. I'm Mad Dog Matt Nelson. Stay tuned. In just a few moments, we'll be talking to Coach Balboni. Thanks for watching. We're here with a couple of the victorious players today. A big win over Boston Latin Academy. Nevaeh, we'll start with you. Talk about what happened on the diamond today.
I think we all just played as a team. We had a couple errors, but I feel like our hitting made up for it, mainly. And our energy on the bench, that was a big part too.
Slow start in the first inning. You guys batted around in the second and third inning. Talk about the confidence that gave the team, and especially in the circle, Bertocci.
I think just getting into the game, like as it was starting, everyone started feeling the energy, and I think that's what started getting the cheering going. And I've noticed a trend that when people start cheering, we start hitting the ball.
Even hitting up and down the order. Talk about how that contributed, the people that normally wouldn't be contributing, getting on base, scoring those runs. Talk about how they contributed.
I just feel like when we hit, they see us hitting, they want to hit too. So when we get on the base, they're like, oh, I want to hit, and they actually hit the ball. And then our energy on the bench helps them, boosts their energy to want to hit the ball. Their confidence is all the way up because we're cheering for them.
Long layoff before your next game. Talk about what the strategy is going in to April vacation.
I think just practicing our errors, because there were some things that we did make mistakes on, like Nevaeh said, focusing on those, some specific things, some personal things, and I think practicing a little bit at home, but also we have practice on April vacation, so we'll make sure that we're prepared for our next game.
13-1, the Brockton Boxers victorious over the Boston Latin Academy Dragons. Thank you for watching.